No. Why do you keep interrupting me? This is not your first time in court. When I talk, you don't talk.
Oh, yes, I have to be considerate to the people trying to grab my attention.
It's not charged as a DV.
But it should be. It would be my third domestic.
Doesn't matter. That's the prosecutor's choice. Yeah, you're not our boss. This is my courtroom. You're going to do what I tell you to do when I tell you.
Most defendants beg for leniency. This one argues his way up the ladder. Meet Devonte Connor-Belcher. He's quite the personality. Unfortunately, his personality and his wild courtroom antics turned what was supposed to be a 10-minute hearing into an hour-long affair. I cut out all the boring parts to bring you the best of the best, including when he says,
I think it might be best I stay in there so you guys can find me.
What's wrong with?
You the boss. You the boss. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing highly blessed and favored. Blessed and highly favored. I'm sorry. I'm a lot on my mind. But good morning.
Yes, and he holds till Monday.
Oh, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
There's an emergency. Can I talk to my lawyer? There was something I forgot to inform her on that is, I understand this is an arraignment, but I forgot to inform her on something that she could possibly add into what we've already talked about.
Would you like to speak with her privately for
Yes, Your Honor, please.
Great. Let's do that.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. There we go. I'm set.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Connor-Belcher, you have two open cases that I'm going to take care of today. We're going to start with your felony. Tell me your full name for the record.
Devonte Edward Connor-Belcher.
Thank you, sir. Sir, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, and you have the right to a trial. Do you understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
The felony, it's a DV, correct?
No. I'll go through it in just a minute, okay? I'm going to read this complaint. This complaint alleges that on or about September 23rd of 2025, it's alleged you were in the city of Ann Arbor. The single charge alleges that while the Barnes & Noble store was open to the public, that you did steal property of the store that was offered for sale at a price of $200 or more, but less than $1,000. Because you have prior convictions, this becomes a felony with a maximum penalty 5 years in prison and or $10,000. Do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I'm going to have you stand mute. I'll enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. I'm going to schedule you for your next court date. That's going to be a probable cause conference. That's going to be January 8th at 9 a.m.
Can I say something really quick?
No. Why do you keep interrupting me? This is not your first time in court. When I talk, you don't talk.
Yes, ma'am.
You have a probable cause conference January 8th at 9 a.m. or as soon thereafter as your case can be called. That's at the 14A1 District Court in front of Judge Simpson. We will get you, it's in person. We will get you a notice to appear and you're going to receive additional. Everything okay there?
No, ma'am, I'm not talking, I'm listening.
Okay, well, you're making hand gestures to other people.
Oh, yes, I have to be considerate to the people trying to grab my attention. I'm sorry. It's an officer of the law. No, but continue.
We're going to send you a notice to appear. You're going to receive additional information from the public defender. You raised your hand. You had a question?
Me?
Yes. Yes, you.
Okay.
You had a question?
Cool. Sorry for the interruption earlier. I actually have a court date to see Judge Simpson about that felony warrant on the 7th of January. He adjourned his case.
No, you don't. That's a different case. This case has not yet been scheduled because you've never been seen. So on this case, you're going to see Judge Simpson on January. This case, you're going to see Judge Simpson for a probable cause conference January 8th at 9 a.m. You have a lot of cases, so I appreciate you may be confused. You also,
Is there a reason why this case hasn't come up in me or Judge Simpson's hearings? Because I just talked to Judge Simpson December 17th, and I was aware that I had to recall 3 or 4.
Those are other cases, not this case. You're in warrant status on other cases that you failed to appear.
Yeah, and I was...
Hold on. It's a retail fraud second degree. You're in warrant status with Judge Simpson, $1,000, 10% bond. Retail fraud second degree, you're in warrant status on that case as well. And then you have a bunch of other retail fraud cases that are pending.
Yes.
Another warrant. So all of those cases that are in warrant status, you're going to see Magistrate Odetella on Monday.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's actually what I had intended to contact the court and recall the warrants, which was actually like given to me as advice from Judge Simpson himself to recall those warrants, because that was just iffy how they authorized them. And
well, these are bench warrants for your failure to appear. So it's not iffy. You didn't come to court.
November 17th, I didn't come to court. Is that what you're saying?
Nope. November 19th, you didn't come to court on the one.
Oh, November 19th. That's the day of my father's death.
November 19th. And
He died that day. That's interesting. Well, then I guess I have to deal with that then. So sorry. It was a rough day that day. I deal with detectives and stuff.
And November 26th, you failed to come to court. So those are the dates that you missed. And again, all those things will be taken care of on Monday with the magistrate, unless you post a bond, $1,000, 10% on each of those 3 files. Continuing on with this case, I have given you your court date. And I will, at this point, hear bond arguments. I will say I'm going to hold off on setting bond until after we take care of the second case, but I will set conditions now. Ms. Rodriguez.
I don't believe that it is necessary to set such a high bond. Mr. Connor-Belcher is certainly...
Mr. Connor-Belcher, put your feet down. You're not at home on the couch. Turn and face me. Pay attention.
I am paying attention, ma'am. I just want to get comfortable. I'm in pain. Sorry. No. I'm in pain.
Turn your chair. Turn your chair back. Thank you.
I'm sorry to disturb you guys. Continue, Rodriguez.
I don't need you to tell me to continue.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was telling my regress.
Yeah, you're not our boss. This is my courtroom. You're going to do what I tell you to do when I tell you to.
You got it.
Stop talking. Ms. Rodriguez, I am sorry for that interruption. You are welcome to proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. What I was trying to explain to the court was that Mr. Connor-Belcher, he is not currently working, so he truly is indigent. I understand that he has some other cases that are in warrant status at this time, which certainly and most likely leaves this court to feel as if some sort of monetary component needs to be part of this bond. And so with all those things together, Your Honor, I'm asking that you set a low cash bond. I think even just $100 would suffice.
Thank you. I'm not going to set bond yet in this case. We're going to take care of the other case first. Your bond conditions, though, on this case, you are not to commit any crimes while you're to possess any firearms, any ammunition, or any gun components, or any dangerous weapons, nor are you to be with anyone who has any of those items. No assaultive behavior to notify the court and the public defender. Do you understand?
Bear with me. Like, my mind is, I'm dealing with a very traumatic situation, and not like you're very literal, direct, and like it's confusing to me. I'm not really like.
Okay, let me do this for you, Mr. Connor-Belcher.
That again?
Yeah. You're not to use, purchase, or possess any alcohol, any illegal drugs, or any marijuana. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not to leave the state without prior permission of the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not to purchase or possess any firearms, any ammunition, any dangerous weapons, or any gun components. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you own any firearms or dangerous weapons?
No, ma'am.
You are not to be with anyone who has any of those items. Do you understand?
God, no. Yes, ma'am, I understand. But no, yeah.
You are to have no assaultive behavior towards anyone. Do you understand?
Oh, I certainly understand that one.
You're not to violate any criminal law. Do you understand?
Oh, yes.
You're required to appear for all of your court hearings and other places as directed by the court. Do you understand?
Thank you.
Yes.
All of your conditions exist whether you're in custody or whether you're out of custody. Do you understand?
Yeah. I missed the court date in custody. That's what I had to. I'm so confused. Maybe I'll just talk to my attorney and she'll dumb it down for me later. Because like I had to deal with this my last release. They gave me a court date. I was in custody. They didn't take me to the court date. I got released the next day, and I had a warrant for a case that they had on. So I don't know how to speak for if I can make court dates in custody here. But out of custody, yeah, I'm pretty sure with the right proper equipment like a phone, Wi-Fi, and shelter and all of those things that a human being needs to go on to it. I could find out, the court dates and when they are. I haven't absconded or failed to appear in any of sentence. I'm fully prepared to take full responsibility for all of my larcenies.
Okay, I'm going to stop you because I don't want you to say something that could be used against you. I'm still going through your bond conditions. So do you understand that your conditions will remain in effect until changed by the court? So all the conditions I've given you, they stand until they're changed by a judge. Do you understand?
Yes.
And you must notify the court and the public defender of any change in your address, email, or telephone number. Do you understand?
Okay, address. Okay. Okay, yeah. So it's okay. Because my address is obsolete. My phone is not on, and my email, I barely have access to the internet. I mean, I think it might be best I stay in there so you guys can find me.
Okay. The question was, do you understand? Do you understand? Yes.
Yeah, but I'm just
Okay.
I don't necessarily follow because my life is like not that. I'm homeless. The place I did reside.
Mr. Connor-Belcher, I'm just going to interrupt.
I don't like. Could you speak for me, possibly? Thank you.
All right, I'm going to withhold setting bond, and we're going to take care of the other case at this time. This is AAPD. I'm sorry, what did you say?
I thought you were done. My bad.
You have another case.
Oh yeah, my bad.
AAPD 25-65442. Tell me your name for the record.
Devonte Connor. Oh no, wait, Devonte Edward Connor-Belcher.
Thank you. With this case, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say, have the right to a trial. Do you understand?
I'm a little confused on this one too.
Okay. Do you understand your rights?
Kinda. I mean,
Do you have the?
Rodriguez, can you tell her about the me wanting a
It's not time for that, Mr. Connor-Belcher.
I don't understand how this works.
Mr. Connor-Belcher, I think you do because you have a lot of cases. So you understand you have the right to remain silent, right?
Yes.
And if you say something, it could be used against you. You understand?
Yeah, so I want to say this. I'm curious why.
Mr. Connor-Belcher.
No, Mr. Connor-Belcher. Mr. Connor-Belcher, listen to me. You got to listen to me. If we can't, here's the thing.
Assault and battery, she's a domestic partner.
Sir, if we can't get through this today, it's fine with me. You'll just be seen tomorrow. So let's get this done. Let me do my job, okay? So you understand you have the right to remain silent. You've already told me that. You understand that anything you say could be used against you. You understand that you have the right to have the public defender assist you, right? That's Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Yes. And you understand that ultimately in this case, you have the right to have a trial. You can do that in front of a judge or you can do that in front of a jury, and they'll determine whether you're guilty or innocent. You understand, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. On this case, the complaint alleges that on or about December 28th of 2025, that you were in the city of Ann Arbor at 110 Glendale Drive. It's alleged that you did make an assault or an assault and battery upon Kalina Lachelle Thomas. That is a misdemeanor charge. It carries a maximum penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500. Do you understand what you've been charged with and the maximum penalty?
No.
Okay. There's a difference between understanding and disagreeing. So is it that you disagree?
Okay, so let me know when I can speak. And I don't understand the assault and battery when we are.
If I may, Mr. Connor-Belcher.
I'm not understanding. Like, why is
So,
it the DV?
Mr. Connor-Belcher,
Can you please
let me speak.
It's not charged as a DV.
But
Right.
it should be, because we're intimate and we're family. It's domestic.
But it doesn't matter. The penalties are the same. So whether you're charged with an assault and battery or whether you're charged with an assault and battery under the domestic violence statute, the maximum penalty is 93 days in jail and or
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about the preliminary exam and me.
There is no preliminary exam for a DV. There's no preliminary exam for this kind of case. It's a misdemeanor.
Exactly. So if I were to take it to trial, then it would be set, not 14 days for the accuser to come.
No, it doesn't matter whether it's a domestic violence case or whether it's not. There is no preliminary examination.
I had a preliminary for my DVs.
Nope. That's because it was a felony. This is not charged as a felony. Even if it was a domestic violence, they don't have to charge it as a felony. They can charge it as a misdemeanor.
But it would be my third domestic.
Doesn't matter. That's the prosecutor's choice. That's the prosecutor's choice whether they charge you for a third or they charge you for a first.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Okay. So, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yeah.
And you understand the maximum penalty that corresponds to that charge?
Was it 93 days, you said?
93 days and or $500.
That's real.
I will have you stand mute. I'll enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. We're going to schedule this for January 9th. At the next thing we need to address in this case is bond. I'm going to hear from counsel.
I really echo simply what I said previously in terms of a monetary component in light of what I experienced to be a danger to the community, as reflected by defendant's lack of willingness to conform his behavior to any of the dictates and mandates of the law, as well as his repeated failures to appear. So I think a monetary component makes sense. I continue to request $5,000. There's a flagrant disregard for all things in the moment that is galling to me, quite frankly. For a point of clarification to the court, it was charged as an assault and battery. I charged it.
Although he does have several pending retail fraud cases, I don't think that that this shows that he's a danger to the community. I also don't think that he shows as being a flight risk, given the fact that he does attend court before Judge Simpson. It's just a matter of him needing to make sure that he resolves these other outstanding and pending issues that that Judge Simpson has given him till the 7th to figure out how to do. Unfortunately, he is before Your Honor today on these new charges. I am asking for a low cash bond of $100.
On this case, I'm going to set the following conditions for you. You are not to use, purchase, or possess any alcohol, any illegal drugs, or any marijuana. Do you understand?
Ma'am.
You're going to have standard supervision at community corrections. If you're able to be released, you'll have to begin testing, alcohol and drug testing at community
Yes, ma'am.
corrections. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not to leave the state without prior permission of the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not to purchase or possess any firearms, ammunition, any dangerous weapons, or any gun components. Do you understand? You're not to be with anyone who has any of those items. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not to assault, terrorize, frighten, intimidate, threaten, harass, molest, or stalk anyone. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You are to have no contact with Kalina Lachelle Thomas. When I say no contact, no direct or indirect contact with that individual in person or through others. Do you understand?
Completely.
You are not to call her, text her, email her, contact her through the internet or any social media. Don't direct anyone else to be in touch with her on your behalf. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not to go to any home, temporary residence, work, school, or house of worship of her, Ms. Thomas. Do you understand?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I believe she's homeless. I don't even know. Yeah, but yes, I understand.
Okay, so this is alleged to have occurred at the Glendale, and she was staying there.
No, I was staying there. That's my address.
She was temporarily staying there, so that's a temporary residence for her. So if she's there, you can't be there. Do you understand?
Okay. Oh, if she's there, yeah, cool. Well, you know what? You got a house. I mean, my dad's dead anyway. They're about to come clean it all out anyway. So, yeah, she got it. Go ahead. I understand.
All of your conditions will exist whether you're in custody or out of custody. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All of your conditions will remain in full force and effect until changed by the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If there's any change to your address, email, or telephone number, you must notify the court. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. You have a lovely day. I have to use the bathroom. I have a UTI infection.
Okay, well, the last thing I have to do is quick set your bond. On the first case, I'm going to do $5,000 cash or surety, no 10% privilege. On the DV case, I'm going to set $100 cash or surety so you can get credit for time served. You're all set.
Thank you, Ms. Rodriguez.
You're welcome.